So we're gonna read a creepypasta called Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Alright, here we go. If you remember the book and movie franchise Harry Potter, you know who Hermione Granger is. We all know Emma Watson nailed her role as Hermione Granger, but did you know a younger girl that went by the name of Sarah Whitehall was meant to play as Hermione? Well, there's an urban legend about what happened to the original girl that was cast for Hermione Granger. Starting in the first movie, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, in the scene where all the first-year students are blindly entering the Great Hall and looking around, you can barely notice a pale little girl in the corner of the hall. Her head is completely down, long brunette hair, and a bloody cloak. The girl's hands are covered in mud as if she was digging for something. Both or her feet are missing, along with a hole in her right leg, with worms literally crawling and eating away at it. The worms themselves have very sharp teeth that resemble metal blades. As the girl slowly lifts her head up, breaking the fourth wall, she asks, "Can you see me?" You'll notice her mouth is missing and her eyes as red as blood, have blood pouring from them. She then moves towards you out of television. You are the only one that can see her. She's no longer in the movies and she's standing right in front of you. She looks down on you and once asks again, "Can you see me?" You say yes, then ask her why her eyes are so bloody. She'll tell you they're from the last kid who watched the first Harry Potter film. As for her muddy hands with worms of sharp teeth, she tells you they are her pets and they are used to dig out people's eyes. If you want her to leave you alone, she'll ask, "Can you see me again?" And this time you say no. The girl will go back in the TV and will wait for her next victim. It is assumed that if the person answers a yes, the girl will dig out your eyes and wear them. For a little backstory on this girl, Sarah Whitehall, she auditioned for the role of Hermione Granger before Emma Watson. She was the first casted for Hermione till her father murdered her. It is unknown why, but she was buried by him. He chopped both of her feet off and stomped on her face, especially the eyes, as they bled out. He then took her into the back of the garden and buried the poor girl alive. She died just to come back alive to finish off her mother, two brothers, and lastly her father. She did the exact same thing to them as her father once did to her. She then chose to haunt the Harry Potter films in resentment of not being able to play her part as Hermione. So if you ever watch a Harry Potter film, be cautious or you might stumble upon this little girl. So, what? So basically, from what I know, let me just talk about the last part. She came back alive. How? She's dead. She died brutally. How the hell did she come back alive? It's not like she's a fucking vampire. Like, what the fuck? Makes no damn sense. Dirt! So, I don't know about that one. We're in the writing, but some parts of spelling, it's not that bad. I just read over it and just fixed it in my brain. This is kind of fucking weird, but the writing, shitty writing, but what I mean by shitty writing, I mean like some parts don't make sense, like into or something like that, for example. So, but it's not like, there's not a lot though, so it's fine. It's pretty much good in spelling. But anyway, so this has a lot of blood in it. It's kind of too much, I would say. Like, it's not, doesn't really scare me. It's kind of like not that, like, kind of like gruesome, like too much gruesome. Like what, her fucking eyes her mouth is missing, and her eyes are as red as blood, and blood pouring from them. Oh, carry on, God. That's not really scary. So, it's fucking shit. And so she comes up at the TV too. Like, is she just standing there in front of you? Like, let's say you're watching on your phone of Harry Potter. Would she just come out really, really tiny and just like fucking, I don't know. She just comes out really, really tiny. I'm gonna fuck you up. But anyway, so then the story, for the backstory is kind of creepy, disturbing. Why did the father kill her? Like, was he a psycho or something? Like, why did he do it? And also, why would she kill her mother and 2 brothers? Like, what did they do? He didn't explain that in the story. You only explained the father, which, and then she came back to life, which makes no damn sense, but alright. I mean, haunting wise, I guess, but like, how? Has she literally physically come back to life? Huh. Alright, well, anyway. Yeah, the story, I would say, like, if I really, really wanted to, since the last part was kind of good, the rest of it's not really explaining anything or doing much, and kind of like too much blood and shit. I would say maybe like a 5 or a 4 out of 10. This creepypasta is not that good at all, but that's it. So, adios, my friends, and fucking hope this scared the shit. I don't fucking know. Well, so today we're gonna read a creepypasta called Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Alright. Okay, so today we're gonna read a creepypasta